Today I would like to answer the question, how do I overcome my fear of speaking German? Of actually speaking it, maybe with Germans or foreigners on the street. And it's a very beautiful question because it's one of the most difficult tasks that any language learner is confronted with, and there's a couple of strategies that will help you. So let me present some of them to you. First of all, I'm a huge fan of the elephant technique. If you don't know the elephant technique yet, spitz deine Ohren, open your ears. And it goes back to a very, very ancient philosophical question, which is, how do you eat an elephant? If you don't know the answer yet, it is bit by bit. And the same, I suggest you approach your fear of speaking actual German step by step. And one thing you can do is preparation. Look at life. Life is kind of a repetition of events, more or less. Some are new, but daily life is actually quite repetitive. You go to work, you go to university, you go to school, or you stay at home and chat with your friends. You don't do that many different things. You might be the exception, but let's say every one of us has these recurring situations. So let's take the post office or going shopping somewhere, buying, selling stuff. We go out and eat sometimes if we can afford it. Eat. And or we talk to friends, but we also talk more or less about the same topics here and there. Unless you really want to go into philosophy. So, long story short, you can prepare these events, these situations. Let's take the post office one more time. What do you do at the post office? I want to buy stamps. I want to send this letter there. I want to send this letter in this specific way there. I have a package. Maybe there's a bank involved and you want to withdraw or pay in some money. So it's very, very limited and you can prepare that. These activities are more or less identical worldwide. Possibly even on Mars, if they had a post office there, it would be about stamps. Let's assume. So prepare that in English or your mother tongue and then translate it with Google Translate and have a look over it so that it is correct German, and then practice it. Just write one person on one side of a little flashcard and another person's dialogue on the other side, and then start speaking with yourself or with a mirror. Does the job. Because if you prepare, your brain feels familiar when it then comes to a real situation in the post office, for example. Prepare, prepare, prepare. That reduces your stress level significantly. Another way to prepare next to this is to imagine, to visualize you going into that post office and buying the stamps or sending a letter with all the flair, the smells, the sound, the feeling, even a little bit of anxiety, and you just imagine that. Professional sportsmen and women are actually using visualization to improve their technique. So why shouldn't you make use of it? It's very simple. And your brain doesn't differentiate that much between imagination and reality. Reality always beats imagination when it comes to intensity, but it's fine because it will prepare you for the real thing. And you can even go to a post office and just take a look, so you get an imagination, you get a picture, a clear picture of how that actually looks. You don't have to interact there. Just go there, take a look, smell, listen, and then go home and remember this memory. And you can do that with any other situation, hopefully, too. As another beautiful approach, and that is to change your mind. Not like those people who change their mind every day and say, I do that, but then do something else. No, change your mind, change your view, actually, of the whole situation. Because you are only afraid because you project your fears into these other people that you supposedly speak to. Because these people, you don't know how they feel, how they think. They usually don't show that. So you are already in advance afraid of them reacting to you. And of you then feeling small or stupid or silly. But what sane human being would make someone who makes an effort to speak their language feel like this? If someone is really morally that done, that corrupted, it has nothing to do with you. It's their problem. It's their life that needs some reflection and improvement. You're fine. Yeah? Anyone who makes an effort, come on, look into your heart. If someone comes and makes an effort to speak your language, would you think, oh, you stupid idiot? Huh? You're so little, you're so insufficient, I don't like you. Well, if you think like that, then most likely you should not subscribe or unsubscribe from my channel. Yeah? Because that's not the spirit I'm looking for on this planet. And I don't think that you are such a person. So why should other people think this about you just because you are not perfect? There's also no obligation to be perfect when speaking German. Quite the opposite. Everyone knows it's a pain and everyone has that fear. There's people who care a bit less about the reaction of others and are therefore a bit faster and more successful in becoming fluent. Yeah, faster. But we all have this fear. So change your mind. Don't think of the other as a threat, as someone who will judge you. The only person judging yourself is you. These people, they just want to figure out what you want from them. So make an effort and try. And if you fail, then you simply didn't get the message. Yeah, you didn't get it over. So change your mind. These are friends, not enemies. Last thing on this topic, and that is think about a little task. Write every day 20 minutes on a blank piece of paper. Write down the answer, anything that comes to your mind that is an answer to the question, who am I? Do this until you die if you want. There's no limit to it until you have the answer. And I spoil this experience a little bit for you. Nothing you will write will be the answer, but the writing is necessary to experience the answer. So write this, think about this question, who am I? Until it reveals, the answer reveals itself to you and you know who you are. And at that moment, you will feel there is no more fear when you try to communicate in German. Yeah? Because who you are is not what you think you are when you speak German. It's very obvious. Yeah? If you couldn't speak, who would you be? I hope this inspires you a little bit to think about the matter and to hopefully motivates, it hopefully also motivates you to just go out there and speak and use this beautiful language that you have invested so much work and effort in. Yeah? And if you are already quite successful in learning German and watch this, also for motivation reasons maybe, let us know in the comments. Write down, what did you do to overcome your fears? Share that with us. It's a gift. Yeah? You have overcome something, you have learned something that we all can benefit from. So let's share our experiences. Now, I wish you success in your further German learning. May you become fluent soon and above all, free of fear and full of joy when speaking German. Take good care and pass gut auf dich auf.